Man, guys, welcome back to the channel. Kind of do it a little backwards. I'm going to give you this intro, and now you can go watch what all we went through today. We have made some serious progress. I did not film, I'm guessing 2.5 days worth. Man, we have made some progress. I don't know that you can see how deep that is, but maybe I can show you how much dirt we got over this pipe. You know, you guys saw the video with the pipe in it. If I walk down here, you can see we have gotten a ton of dirt in here. Like, got good slopes, got good material. It went really good. We worked pretty hard till 9 o'clock last night, but I'm gonna say we got 3 foot of dirt right now over that pipe. And you know, there's my drain pipe, getting a lot of dirt, and it's gotten a lot deeper. Got some water seeping in, which is super cool. It's super clear water. Pretty excited about it, man. It's coming along great. Yeah. Okay, so what do we need to do today? Obviously, I've got to fill the dam in, like right over here. Got to fill it in and bring it around over there. We're going to put the emergency spillway over there. We've got to add a little bit of dirt right here. It's low. I'm fixing to get the transit out, and transit, laser level, whatever you want to call it, and just check all that out. And then we got a lot of dirt to put back here. This isn't quite right yet. You can see it's pretty high, but it drops off. I want to have a, you know, right now it's like this, and I want to have it more of a slope like that. So I need to add a lot of dirt back here. I'm gonna probably take out some of this mucky dirt right there where that older pond was and put it on the backside and just keep moving it. You can see we set the excavator up and the dump truck. I had Jeff here helping yesterday. He was on the dozer, I was on the excavator, and Jose was on the dump truck, and we got a lot done, like a lot done. So pretty exciting stuff. Got to get all the fluids checked and everything, and we're going to get back after it this morning. I can see we need to bring that dirt back this way and kind of cut this channel out to go to the smallmouth pond down there. But man, it's getting close. It's getting really close. It's like, looks like a pond right now, which is really cool. Okay, to measure how deep my pond is, I've had to turn it over. I put the receiving end of that thing at the very top. Measured this pipe again. I am at 6 feet 6/10. So now we can go down here and I can raise this thing up, and whatever this number is, we'll subtract it from 6 6/10, and that'll tell me how deep the pond is today. We may get some more out of it today, so let's just see. I'm just curious. I got more water than I got stick. Let me think about how to figure this out. So 6 5/10, 13 5/10 would be 7 feet deep. 14 5/10 would be 8 feet deep. And then I got another 3 feet, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 feet of water. No, I got another foot because I'm holding it a foot off the ground. We have 12 feet of water right now. That's kind of cool. Yeah, kind of cool. That's way on up there. 12 feet of water. Okay, a couple other things I got to figure out today before we start moving dirt. I got to figure out how many more feet of dirt I need to put on that side to keep water from going over the pond that way. And need to figure out how many feet of water on the road where the truck's going out. Need to figure that out. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do now. All right, so here's what I figured out. Remember, I just remeasured my pipe again, and it was at 7 5/10, the bottom of it, give or take 1/10. And minimum of 2 foot over the top of the pipe to the spillway, I've got it at 5 5/10, so that'd be 2 feet, and that's really close to right here. So that spillway needs to, you know, the dam needs to curve, come around here, and then I'm gonna try not to disturb this grass. I need to come up here to where it's actually at that mark. Maybe way up here, I don't know. I might have to add some dirt to this thing. But the thing that I like about this is I'm gonna spill it super flat out here to where it's never gonna erode. And I wanted to get it into that drainage there. Problem is this road's eroded a bunch because the water always went over it. So I'm trying to get the water off the road after it spills so the road will stay good. I mean, you're just constantly putting gravel on that road. So I thought by bringing it over this way, it goes into this drainage, then into that big drainage, and it'll never get back on the road. Oops. So, yeah, that's my goal of trying to do it. So, hey, so we're there. And I say we're there because I have to tilt it sideways. So, right there is going to be the spillway. Right here past, we will end that dam right there. That water will drain, you know, like when it gets super full, that water's going to come right around here, which is perfect because there's a swell right there. I'll add a little bit of dirt to this side to make sure it doesn't go back to that road, but it should drain right down through there, which is exactly what I wanted. That's awesome. Awesome. So it's going to back water up. Heck, water will almost be to that telephone pole, you know, on the left edge. It'll go way up that draw. It's going to be a cool pond. We might have to make this one the smallmouth pond. I don't know. Little update. So I've been trying to take this topsoil, mucky stuff, push it right here, and then we've been loading it right here into the dump truck, putting that on the back of the dam. Me and Jose's just been alternating between the two, moving this stuff around, trying to make it all work. Just an update, man. I'm sitting here moving dirt, just pushing some topsoil to me. We're moving it over here to the other side. I'll show you where Jose is dumping. You can see Jose's over there on the dump truck dumping. That's what we've been doing. It's going a lot faster now. We got a third guy here and my buddy Jeff on the dozer. And it's a hot puppy, no wind today. I got Aggie air conditioning on this one. No windows, no nothing. That's what we're doing. Moving dirt. It's a hard bottom. Like this pond here we're digging, I mean, that's super hard shale. But we're a lot higher than that pond you saw that video to. It had a sandstone bottom. I got yellow shale, now I'm down to blue shale. We had a bunch of water. He's just done pushed it out, but it's already seeping in. Little update, man. It's starting to look really, really good. I don't know if you can see all that, but man, it's getting some dirt moved. I'm still sitting in the same spot. Jeff just keeps pushing it to me, and all this dirt's been going on the backside of that dam. We're just making it a really nice tapered slope down to that pond number 1, smallmouth pond. But we're getting somewhere. Moving a lot of dirt. It is hot, like hot. Got to give the guy that's out here helping you on the air conditioning, man, on the air conditioning equipment. He's a lot better than I am on it. Moving it around. We're getting closer. This is going to be a nice pond. It's going to be a big pond. A lot bigger than the other one. Earlier today, I had the pond at 12 feet deep,
It's a lot deeper than that now. I'm standing on about the water level at the bottom of the pipe. Now my spillway is gonna be right here behind you. But I have sat in that excavator all day. Got Jose in the dump truck. We've been moving the dirt, topsoil, shale, depending on what it is. We have moved a lot of dirt. We put a ton of dirt behind the dam. We've raised the dam. I've got about 5 foot of material above my spillway pipe, which is really exciting. I got a lot of depth. Now I'm actually taking some of this good shale and putting it on up the road just to build that road up. You know, the road's really in bad shape. Trying to get that done. We've worked all day, hadn't ate anything. I've been drinking water. I'm on my second jug of water. But man, my friend Jeff Plummer, he's a godsend because he's a magician on that bulldozer and just getting a lot done. With 3 of us here, you know, before I'm having to be on the dozer and going back and forth on the excavator, and Jose's going back and forth on the excavator. If all of us are on a piece of equipment, we're able to get a lot done. And the only thing I keep thinking about is just this $5 diesel fuel that we're burning right now. It just kind of hurts. I wish I'd have done this about a year ago, but the more and more this pond is developing, you know, it's gonna be a clear, deep pond. I don't know, I may have trouble making this one the smallmouth pond and that one the trophy bluegill pond, or we may have to just do another one. But this is gonna be a really pretty cool pond right here. It just don't have any rock. I've not run into any sandstone at all in this one where I did in the bottom one, just a different level. You know, here's been all shale and lots of topsoil, but doing it from scratch. It's my first pond build. You know, I had help, hired some help on that other one. This one I haven't hired any help other than Jeff helping, but he's working for free. I'm pretty excited about it. It's my very, very first pond. So we got a lot of stuff we're gonna try to do with it. The dump truck's back. I gotta go over there and get in the excavator. Thank you guys for following along. Leave me a comment on, I wanna name this pond. I think I named the bottom pond Luca over my new grandson. I want to name this pond something, and I don't know really what to name it yet, so that'd be kind of a cool thing if you guys wanted to help me name it. So I got a really interesting story about, I call it the Raging Cajun, this excavator right here. I know it's not a very good, pretty sight, but I got that thing for free, like with stipulations, because I spent a lot of time and money and energy getting it running, but a Cajun buddy of mine, Jeffrey, he gave that thing to me, and he had bought it at an auction 20 years ago. For whatever reason, didn't ever use it. And it sat, and you can see what the salt water did to it. Well, it was a really pretty penny getting it trucked up here, and then spent a lot of time getting all the cylinders and hoses, replaced all the hoses. But I'm telling you what, that is one awesome machine. I'd love to hear from you guys that are like dirt experts. It's a link belt, and I think it's a 3400, and I think it's a mid-80s model. We weld on it a lot because a lot of stuff cracks and breaks on it, but I'm really, really happy, excited about it, because for no more money than I got in it, it's really operating well. I mean, just to have a 55,000 pound excavator that we can move all this dirt with. I have sat in that thing all day today. Like the bulldozer, we just push dirt to it, push dirt to it, push dirt to it, and we just move it around. And knock on wood, other than some leaks, doesn't use a drop of oil. It's a pretty awesome machine. And I about got all the water out of the hydraulic system because it just sat for so long, but pretty cool. I kind of think the next step, like I want to get this out, this topsoil, this little bitty pond right here. And then I kind of hope to leave, like if I can get some hard ground, maybe leave a peninsula right there. And then maybe like where the excavator's sitting, maybe leave an underwater point, you know, down to the shale. Just some character to it, you know, instead of having just this big round pond. I know bluegill don't really matter, but, and I also kind of think about putting, you know, they always talk about, you know, gravel beds for bluegill. You know, like the bluegill in the pond at the house, they used to just spawn on that clay bottom, you know, and I'll have a lot of clay and shale bottom. Should be a really hard bottom. So I don't know if I have to really put gravel in here for them. That'll just be something I'll have to figure out. But man, it is coming along. I really thought we'd be done today. Looking at it, we're nowhere near being done. We've got to extend the dam quite a bit this way. Like this is going to be the spillway right here. If you guys just follow me around, the water level is going to be about right in here. You know, basically down at this edge of this grass. But the spillway is going to go around that dirt. And the whole reason I wanted to do that was just to keep the water off the road. Man, before, if you guys can look at any of them, before photos, before we even started this project, the road, I never could, like the water just washed the road out nonstop here. It was horrible mud hole. So now I'm going to get it to go real flat out in that pasture. It'll actually go down into another drain. And then there's another big culvert before it'll have to cross the road. So I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good plan. Pretty exciting. We're getting somewhere. It's been a long day. I am starving. I haven't ate anything, but it is what it is. Kind of one of those things. I guess once you start these things, we don't quit them. And with Jeff here, I feel like I got to work as hard as he's working because he does not ever get off that bulldozer, ever, ever. So guys, we've been doing a little giveaway, you know, just to give back to you guys that watch, you know, through each one of these videos. And I've just been leaving it down in the comments. We randomly pick somebody. In this week's video, you know, if you were building a pond, what would be your fish? You know, would it be a catfish, crappie, bluegill, bass, smallmouth? I'd just be curious. Just leave a comment, super simple. I will randomly go down through there and I will mail 3 different winners a package of H&Es. You know, it's that time of year, hot summertime, offshore fishing, that H&E really shines. So you guys just leave a comment and I'll mail you some. Guys, I sure appreciate you following along. I'm having a lot of fun building this thing. I hope you're having fun following it. We got a lot of stuff coming. You know, we're gonna have to figure out how to put bait fish in here, figure out fish structure, figure out a dock. Lots of stuff I want to do with it, and you know, big part of it, I want to be able to bring kids out here and take kids fishing, especially in this bluegill pond. So I'm having fun with it, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying following along. We'll see you next week.